If you're interested in buying Fallout 76 caps, weapons or items, check out easynpc.com and use my code DTDG for 5% off via the link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. Now this week was a very tough and challenging week, I'm not going to lie. We had a lot of submissions, and in the submissions there was a lot of big names in the camp building community. Like, it was crazy. We had like Khalils Moves, Aquanovas, Scorpio Primes, Uranium Fevers, Cobra Camps, there was other ones I missed off as well who's just like been top ones throughout this thing, but I'm not going to list every single one of them. And there's been some crazy ones. So, Store Your Sweet Roll, another one. And the thought that all of these entered in the same week, at first when I seen the names, I was sat there thinking, Jesus Christ, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be a horrible choice. But I've had to go over it, I've had to roll with it, and this is the top 5 I've came up with. So make sure, if you enjoy this week's top 5, to hit that like button. It helps promote the video and stuff. And if you want to see the video do well, get these people some recognition for the hard work they do, hit the like button for me. And let's jump straight in. If you want to check out anyone's camps, their links are in the description. If you want to get involved, join the Discord and share video of your camp. And that's it. Let's jump straight in. Thanks for watching. Okay, so this week at number 5 we have Sharp's Lionel, and this one is Sharp's submarine pen, and I thought this one was really cool. It is quite a short video, but it does go on to show a shelter as well, which I won't be showing. So if you want to check out the shelter, which was awesome, make sure to check out the original video. I had to go with something different this week, and this was one that really stood out for me because I thought it was a really unique idea, and I thought it was really cool the way it was done and stuff, especially when you see what is out the back as well. So very nice job, Sharps. I really enjoyed this build. Yes, certain parts of it aren't so crazy or anything like that, like some of the other ones I will be showing, but I thought the whole design of it, the whole idea of it, and how it was actually done was pretty cool, and it just stood out for me, so I had to throw it in here. So yeah, congratulations Sharps, thank you for getting involved. This was a very nice build, and I just really enjoyed the way you did it. And there you go, there is the submarine. What a brilliant idea that was. I thought it was absolutely genius. So just, yeah, thank you for showing it off. Great idea using the plane in there as a submarine. And great job with your video as well. It's the first time you got involved, so awesome stuff. Up next at number 4 we have Cobra Camps with his Blue Ridge type of lorry thing that he's done, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Cobra's done a lot of these recently, and they keep getting better and better every single time. As you guys will see if you've been watching, you will see lots of different things that he has created throughout the way, and this is one that I thought was really cool and really stood out. I really like them ramps at the front to make it the kind of battering ram that the truck would be if it was driving around after this like post-apocalyptic world and stuff. And the actual like carriage thing on the back as well looks very good indeed. And I really like how you use the steel posts to hold up like the roof. And then on top of the roof you've got a lot of like storage stuff as well. And like you can see here, it looks really good at night. The lighting is brilliant. And it's all around just a really, really cool build. So awesome stuff, Cobra. Let's take a look at what you did at the inside as well. Going into the inside now, as you can see, there's a lot of caged bulb lights up hanging around the outskirts, and he's also got another battering ram on the back, kind of like a defense mechanism. He's also got the vendor over there as well, with a nice little staircase on the Raiders' little outpost thing at the top as the kind of like steering wheel defense, well not steering wheel because there would be the driver in the truck, but where someone would be at the front with a weapon as they're driving along. He's also made turrets on the side with the miniguns in the display weapon racks, and it looks really nice all around. So great stuff, Cobra. I like how crammed it is, I like how condensed it is, and it's just all around a really like imaginative, cool looking build. So nice job, pal. Thanks for sending it in. Next up on the list is a build by Uranium Fever. You guys will have been seeing a lot of him recently on the channel. He has been doing some absolutely brilliant builds, and this is yet another one. As you can see, it's this destroyed communist type of camp, but then as you can see there's a secret little passageway underneath that takes you below the ground into this underground camp, and I just thought it was awesome. The video itself was brilliant, and the whole idea of it as well. Like, there was a lot of thought gone into this. I'm looking forward to what role this camp plays in the future in one of your kind of role-playing movies that you create, Uranium Fever, because that stuff is just brilliant. There was one thing that wound me up, and that was that vendor. This was looking so cool and awesome, and then I seen the vendor there and I was going, what are you doing? This thing looks absolutely brilliant. Why are you throwing a vendor in there? But you know, each to their own. I suppose you've got to make some seals, get them caps in and stuff in some way. But all around, this looked really cool. I love the whole bunker type of theme of it. I thought it looked awesome. That smoke machine in the corner, using that trick again, That is just awesome. I think of that as kind of like a signature touch for you now, and it just looks brilliant. I always love it every time I see it built in there. Going through as well into here, there's lots of little rooms, as you can see, and it's just a proper spy base, and I love it. So awesome job, Uranium. Thank you for getting involved, pal. It looks great, and yeah, keep them coming, because these things are just brilliant. So yeah, awesome stuff. Up next on the list at number 2, we have Stole Your Sweet Roll. Now this is getting tight now. There's a lot of names still in the budget to kind of pick from. There's only one left, so it is crazy. I have had to leave a lot of good builders out. But I've done what I thought was right, and I've picked the camps which really stood out and I thought were different. This one here is Stole Your Sweet Roll's first ever take on a kind of law-friendly type of junky vibe of a camp, and I thought it looked really cool. It's at a location where I recently showed a camp by Pedro Mendez. It was a really nice camp that Pedro did, and this one is a completely different take on it. I've never actually seen anyone build on top of the little kind of shanties that are down here at the side where the cat normally is. I've never seen anyone do that type of style. Normally they build on the other side of this area, but this whole idea here, like them walls there's so many different walls going on, lots of them like destroyed and stuff to make this really junky rundown effect, and it just looks absolutely brilliant. This could have been possibly, or maybe I'm wrong, maybe this should have been number 1, I haven't got a clue. This week just destroyed my head, like trying to choose the 5 out of the awesome camps that you guys sent in was just insane. So awesome job everyone that made it in and got involved. Obviously we've still got number 1 to go, but this camp here I just thought was absolutely awesome. So I'd love to see more of these from you, Stole Your Sweet Roll. I think you absolutely nailed the junky vibe with this one. Love the use of the turbine there, how you've crammed it into where you have. I love the use of the wiring going on with the new red rocket conduits on the right hand side there, moving over to the left hand side. And there's just loads of stuff going on. You've got loads of like stuff crammed in everywhere which you need in these junky type of camps. And yeah, you just chose a perfect location. It's very well designed. Like I said, the use of the walls and stuff upstairs I thought was brilliant. And it's just all around a really, really good, solid build. So very good stuff. Thank you for getting involved, Stole Your Sweet Roll. Going inside of the build as well, you can see it is also really condensed, really crammed, lots of stuff going on. Everything, like all the areas are like filled out and stuff. He's got the shelves going on. He's got tables and cabinets everywhere with more stuff on top of them. As you can see, it is just absolutely brilliant for a junky type of crammed build. So brilliant stuff, mate. Very great job. Now then, for number 1, it had to be. It is Khalils Move, of course. Now, this build is just, it's like art. I swear to God, like Khalil has a kind of building, kind of his own like touch, like his design of his builds are literally just art. Yes, you can argue possibly these things don't suit the lore of the game, but someone actually pointed out to me, I can't remember who it was exactly now, but recently on Twitter I got tagged in it. Sorry, I forgot who it was. And they actually pointed out the type of designs that were around in like the years that Fallout's based, and they actually had a lot of futuristic looking builds. So I can't really complain anymore and say that these don't suit the lore of the game, because realistically, after the bombs are dropped, people would like to build nicer looking buildings. People don't want to be living in rundown places all the time. So I suppose you've got to give them a bit of a leeway. But either way, I do love junky builds, and I would have loved to put one of the ones from this week as number 1. Stole Your Sweet Roll, smashed it. Uranium Fever, I thought that did fit in with the lore and stuff. That could have been number 1. Any of them could have been number 1 in my opinion. Like Covers and Sharps as well were brilliant. But this one it's just on a different level. Like, what? Well, I don't even know what to say. Like, the camp is absolutely brilliant. That garden bit out the front with all the stones, the fact that it's got like, he's built it on water, so it's got like the nice pond area. It just looks absolutely fantastic. There was another build this week that also had a very similar type of thing by Seaworthy Rain, who you guys will know if you've been watching a while, does some absolutely brilliant camps. So apologies, mate, but I couldn't have like 2 camps that were quite similar in touch in the same week. I'm trying to avoid doing that in future and stuff, because I know I've done it in the past. And this just looks awesome. If you want to know how to do them walls, Stole Your Sweet Roll has a tutorial on how to do it. That kind of like Chinese, Japanese, I don't know what culture or where it came from, but years ago they had these designs. I think they still use them in some places of the world, where like temples and stuff had these paper walls, and that is what they're based on, and it just looks absolutely great. It looks fantastic. So I don't know what else to say. Just all round very great build. The design of it is fantastic. The garden out the front is phenomenal. The bloody just everything about it. The lighting, the colour, the overall layout of the place, with the roof being the way it is, with the glitched in bits where he's destroyed roofs and placed in other pieces of roofs to have that bit of a design and effect. I love the lanterns on the rocks. Everything about it is brilliant. So awesome stuff, mate. Thank you for getting involved, and congrats on number 1. Let me know in the comments who was your number 1 this week. I don't know how I even got round to choosing 5. It was a tough choice, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed them. That is it for this week's top 5 camps though, guys. That was a bloody stressful, tough week to choose 5 because, like I say, there were so many good builders. Seaworthy Rain, Aquanova, Stole Your Sweet Roll, Cova, Scorpio, bloody Mantis, who was he number 1 the other week, or was he number 2? He was around the top ones. There's so many, like, I can't name them all off the top of my head. There was like 20 people got involved this week, and a lot of them's been top 5 in the past. And to be honest, I could have went safe bets, and I could have put in 5 people that have been number 1s in the past and went, right, let's just throw in these 5 people that are really great. But I wanted to mix it up, so that's why we've got people like Sharps in there, because Sharps camp stood out for me. I thought it was unique. I've never seen anyone else do anything like that. Yes, it might not be as pretty as, say, Aquanova's was. That was also a brilliant build. It was very pretty, had great lighting and stuff. If you are in the Discord, you can see all the submissions, by the way, so you can vote on them and stuff. And yeah, it was just awesome. Lobby 76 was another one that got involved this week with a very nice build, nice law-friendly, small camp, and it looked great. I really like that as well. There's so many of them that stood out this week. Dagger was involved this week as well. Like, the names this week were crazy. When you think of who gets in the top 5 most weeks, it was awesome. Like, it was only a couple of weeks ago, I think Dagger was number 1. So it is crazy. And yeah, it was a tough choice, but we got there in the end. Let me know if you think I made a wrong choice, you know. I'm not perfect. This is just what I think and what I say. These are my personal favourites. I'm not saying these are all better than the other ones by any means. These are just my top 5. So yeah, let me know what you think. Which ones are your top 5? And yeah, if I made a decision wrong, let me know. Like I said though at the beginning of the video, if you want to support the video, support the channel and stuff, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. And if you've got any friends that are into Fallout 76, make sure to share this with them. Get them involved. If you really enjoyed the series, why not get your friends to enjoy it as well? So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you all later. And goodbye. Ta-ta.
Big